Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with My Hero Academia Season 7 Episode 19 reaction. So the previous episode, a few things happened. First and foremost, we had the whole Gigantomachia situation going on. So basically Gigantomachia was broken out and he was going kind of on a rampage, and Mina used her acid power to stop them and help everyone out, and she used it into such a degree that she almost like burned her own self. And but yeah, that was that. She had the whole complex about the whole Gigantomachia situation back, so she has done her thing. And not only that, the guy who hypnotized, I think his name was Shishio or something like that. He uh, he used his hypnotism power to stop Gigantomachia and take him to All for One so that they can fight. And his hypnotism was broken. However, Gigantomachia had a lot of questions for All for One, which obviously All for One cannot answer. He was like, "Why did you leave me? Why did you go? This and that." And in the end, he himself started going against All for One, which is a big help in our situation. However, All for One is All for One. He just he gets more, his age is regressing more and more, and he's getting more and more stronger. So he just wipes everyone out and like knocks everyone out and takes Hawks' power, and then just leaves, because obviously he needs to go back to Shigaraki before he regresses even more, and he literally like just like becomes a little kid and then just completely disappears before that. So that's what's going on over there. So yeah, let's see what happens today in this episode. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. What is this? Oh, the okay. Fake news. Yeah. Gentles. Okay. Right. Oh, okay. Right. Hmm. Right. Oh yeah, that one block where they're all. Oh my god. Ugh, these guys. Oh, he has a quirk. Oh my god. Wait, who stopped it? Wait. Oh. Oh yeah, he left. I remember he this dude, yeah. Oh yeah, he was there in the very beginning. Damn. Ugh, well, yeah. What happened? Oh yeah. Concluding that he will be. Oh, right. Is it gonna explode or something? Yeah. Oh. High pressure explosion. Yeah, well, 5 kilometers. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, yeah, and it has stopped over there. Probably. Or maybe, I don't know. That's why he went there specifically, I guess. And ironically, his family's over there. Great. Yeah. Back up. There isn't. Yeah. And nobody can stop him. You think you can stop All for One just like that? Who? This is All Might. Hmm. Oh boy. This is All Might, isn't it? Yeah, it has voice. Run to Goomba. Okay. Yeah. Like, I guess Todoroki's eyes can maybe do something. Hmm. Yeah. Well, strong in the wings? Who? Yeah, so he's like, follow your heart, not your, like his duty is to go and fight all for one, but. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, staying. Damn. Right. I guess he also broke out when the prisoner. Yeah. Okay. Damn. Crazy. Yeah. He doesn't even have his mask with him. He put it on Todoroki. It's my turn. Damn. Oh, is he going to go and like use his remaining power? Oh, yeah, because he still has a little bit left in him. Oh, he's just waiting there for him. Damn. He's like, he's so confused. He has something, he has like a suitcase. Yo! Bruh. Alpha One wasn't expecting it. The way he smiled. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Guys, please move as quick as possible. Don't stand there. Hmm. Damn. Oh Lord. Yeah. Yep. Ah. God damn. Like all of this could have been prevented if he at if Endeavor just tried to be a better person from the very beginning, but nope, he had to be a complete ass from the beginning. Ugh. Like I'm talking about. Okay, I'll talk about it later. Yeah, Todoroki needs to do something here. Like fire and fire, it won't work. It's a danger getter. Mmm. Okay. Oh! Damn! That is crazy! Because he also had the possibility of using it. Because he's also, he has the same genes. Oh. Oh, he's trying to. Yeah, like. Okay, I think that Todoroki will arrive very soon. Oh, here we go. Todoroki is here. Wait, what? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, they're here as well. Hmm. Well, I don't think he can control his own power now. Yeah. This is what he wanted. Oh boy. Okay, Todoroki is going. Shoto's going to arrive anytime. Okay. Oh wait. It's not decreasing. Oh, still not enough. Oh, there they are. Okay. Oh my god! Literally become an airplane. Oh, he made it so, to properly to make it easier to glide through the. Wow. Yeah, that's why he made the. Yep. Eyes like that. Wow. Okay, that was smart. I wasn't expecting him to do something like that. Damn, it's like. Oh. Oh god. Yeah. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh. Ah. Hmm. Hmm. Yep, there is. Oh, okay. I think he like enveloped him in ice or something. Something. Yeah, there you go. He enveloped the whole place in ice. Oh boy. So yeah. Okay, nice. So everyone helped. That's why it worked. Hmm. Well. Yeah. You know what? You dead, bruh. Okay. You know what? You're going. You're going to. Hmm. Damn, bros. Well. Okay, we got an actual conclusion to the story. The Todoroki family story. I guess this is the end of their story. Like their little mini problem that was going throughout the whole episode, whole show in itself. Right. And I like how they did, like, not only Todoroki but everyone came to, like, stop him, because if you think about it, obviously, like, the main one person at fault was Endeavor, but obviously, like, in a way, if you think about it, like, even though his mother, I think her name was, what was her name? I forgot her name. Anyways, oh, this is new. Okay. Right. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, as I was saying, like, even though Endeavor was the biggest one at fault, and he kind of um like pushed their mother into a corner. Okay, that's it. The mother into a corner. Still, a little bit. The mother was obviously had her own fault as well. But like I said, it was mainly because she was pushed to a corner. But still, that instead, as a mother, like she also had her own things to apologize for, you know. Right, and so in that sense, this obviously this is like a whole. And not only that, but if you remember, they kind of said that when Endeavor was like, "Oh, this is my responsibility," everyone was like, like the mother came in and she was like, "Oh, it's not only your own responsibility; it's a whole family's responsibility. So you know, we'll carry the burden with you. So don't try to carry it on your own." So this whole episode, that what happened at the end was a representation of that scene, you could say, where it's not only Todoroki or Endeavor who got to stop Toya, but not only them, but everyone, like their whole family. They came in to carry the burden. And even Shoto said in the end that if it was only him, it wouldn't be possible to stop him, because his firepower went way above what he anticipated, and his own eyes wouldn't be enough to stop him. So it only worked because the other three came here to help out with the ice, and that kind of thing. Yeah, and there you go. And I guess you could say, because in the end you can see, like, correct me if I'm wrong, if I understood correctly, but in the end you can see Dabi himself, as they explained that in times of your like, like last moments and everything, like sometimes the quirks, like sometimes it happens, like you awaken stuff that you never would have. So that is why that section you see Dabi himself, it was like a little ice that kind of gets, like, that was the activation of his quirk, his ice side of the quirk, I'm guessing. So in that sense, at least that's what I understood. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I understood correctly or not. But in that sense, if that's the case, then you could say that he himself also contributed a little bit, a tiny little bit, to stopping himself, that little ice block that came. um yeah, obviously Endeavor is helpless over here in this situation because he's only fire, but he also, like, did his part by trying to, by stopping um Dabi in his tracks. He didn't let him go, like, yeah, go crazy. And yeah, so, and kind of like shielded him with his body so that the heat doesn't go out. But yeah, like, even though it was kind of like, it wouldn't have helped event, like, by the end of it, still he did his part. And yeah, I guess that's how their story concluded over there. Yeah, everyone's obviously injured, they're all burned and everything. They'll probably have the burn marks probably from here onwards, or maybe it'll heal, who knows. But the thing is that they're at least okay by the end. Like, you know, like, it would have been unfortunate and sad if, like, because of this whole, like, Endeavor's, like, ego problem, and his whole, like, oh, like, I want my children to surpass all might, that whole thing. Because of that, if, like, his family died here, like, be it their mom or the siblings, you know if that happened, that would have been very unfortunate. So at least they're okay, like, they're not dead, at least. Yeah, but like I was saying, like, all of these could have just been avoided if Endeavor was a good person from the very beginning. Like, good lord, like, just like, this is the thing, your actions have consequences, especially in sensitive situations like this, where you're literally raising children. You shouldn't be like this. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, he was a piece of crap, Endeavor, and, it was a bit too late that he realized that, and he, like, realized that, oh, you know what, maybe I am trash. It took too damn long for him to understand that. you know like, absolutely ridiculous. Like, what can I say? It's just, I don't know what to say. Like, like, one person's mistreatment of their family gave rise to all of this nonsense. Everything could have been avoided. All of this, the whole Darby saga, the whole Darby arc or whatever, his whole thing could have all been avoided if Endeavor was a good person from the very beginning. But no, yeah, right. And yeah, obviously, I'm sure Endeavor himself knows very much how trash he was, and he himself has acknowledged it, and he also has said that I know my sins can never be forgiven or can never be you know like cleared, but I'll try my best to be to make sure everything is okay. But like I said, all of this nonsense could have been avoided. Just if he was a little bit of a better person from the very beginning. But yeah, you know what? Nothing I can do about it, right? And there you go. That was like their whole section. Also, obviously that was like the main highlight of today. The Darby Endeavor, the Todoroki family, that whole thing. But before that, there was a little section where we get to see All Might. Yeah, All Might was like when Todoroki was going to stop All Might, All for One, because that's what he's supposed to be doing then. All Might was like, don't worry, you follow your heart, even though this is your duty, this is what you're supposed to do. You follow your heart, you do what you have to do, go back to your family and try to help them out with that. Let me handle this. This has been my responsibility from the very beginning, and yeah, I'll end it. And I don't know what all Might is planning to do here, but he obviously he has those gadgets and stuff. One of the gadgets is his I think it's his car. If I remember, as far as I can remember, he has that car. He used it while in one of the previous seasons to help Deku, if I remember. So that, and then he has like a suitcase, which I don't know what is going to do. I'm sure he has a plan. All Might always has plans, and his plans are pretty good actually. As what we have seen, the plans that All Might has made, this whole fortress plan. I'm pretty sure this whole air a sky coffin plan. This whole thing was also probably most of it thought by All Might, as far as I could understand. And in previous instances as well, I've seen All Might has plans which actually kind of work, and it's actually kind of smart. He has some really good plans. So I guess that comes with he has a lot of experience as a hero. He's been the top hero for how many years? So many years. So obviously experience and everything. That's why he can make so many good plans, I guess. But I don't know what type of plan he has in this situation. But at least I'm hoping it stops All for One in his tracks for a little bit at least. But yeah, let's wait and see. And obviously, All for One, the way he's looking at him, he's smiling in that weird, creepy way. There's an interesting thing that All Might says here. He says that Shigaraki's hatred has affected you. So I guess I can understand where he's coming from and what he's trying to say. So basically, All Might is saying, if Shigaraki's hatred didn't affect you, you probably would have ignored me, because we've seen this before as well. Yeah, obviously, All for One has this whole kind of antagonism towards All Might, and he wants to fight him, he wants to defeat him, and all that. It's there, but we've seen it before as well. Even though there is that thing, he doesn't let it go, get in the way of his plan. All for One always has been calm-headed. He has always if there's a particular plan he's following, even if All Might is there, he wouldn't even stop and turn to look his way. He's going to continue with his plan if it means that's what he's doing. So yeah. However, Shigaraki's hatred, which we all know, obviously his hatred is crazy, that affected All for One. So I'm assuming that's why All Might is saying, if that didn't affect you, you probably would have ignored me and went on your way. because that is what you should be doing in this situation. But since his hatred has affected you so much, you will stop, to fight me here. Even though what you should be doing now is going to Shigaraki as soon as possible, you're not going to do that. Shigaraki's hatred affected you so much that you are going to be stopping in front of me, and you'll probably try to confront me, because I am here. Which is interesting, because, I never would have thought that was the situation here. But yeah, I can see what All Might is saying here. Because, All For One has always been way more calm-headed, and he would always prioritize doing something, like following his plan and going to his goal, and not getting distracted, even if it's All Might in front of him. But now that Shigaraki's hatred has affected him, yeah, that won't happen. He'll stop here, and he'll probably try to attack All Might over here, and that's exactly what All Might wants. So yeah, that's what's going on, right? And yeah, that was today's episode. We still haven't seen what's going on with Deku and Shigaraki. Also, the whole Himiko situation is still a big problem. So I'm guessing we're probably going to cover those in the remaining 2 episodes. 2 more episodes left after this. Episode 19 this is. Then we have 2021. I think it's the episode limit is 21 for this season. I'm not 100% sure though. Anyways, but I do wonder what they're going to do in 2 episodes. I guess each episode will be dedicated to probably we'll have the Himiko situation get resolved in the next one, and then the one after that will probably have the Shigaraki battle or whatever. We'll see, because I don't see any other problem. Everything else has been resolved. The only 2 problem now is Shigaraki and Himiko. So yeah, we'll probably deal with that after this. Right, anyways, and there you go. That was today's episode. Right, and that was that. Now let me talk about this episode, scene by scene. In the very first scene, you can see everyone's concerned. One of the evacuation, thing, the thing that was it stopped midway, and over there, Todoroki family is over there, stuck. And all the all the civilians, they're watching the live stream, and they're like, what the hell, things are not looking good, which after All For One went crazy, yeah, things are not looking good. So they're like, everyone's concerned, that's what's going on. And while all of this is happening, you can see this freaking guy out of nowhere, he broke the electric, the power supply or whatever. And he's one of those. He's like, oh, I need to show All For One the results, otherwise he's not going to, yeah. Good God. And the heroes come and stops him. But while all of this is going on, one of the explosions happen, and one of a chunk of concrete almost falls on a few civilians. But this guy, I forgot his name. What was his name? This hero who was there in the very first episode, and then as we remember, when everyone was leaving, when everyone was retiring, he also retired. He also left. But you can see he just stops that chunk of concrete falling on everyone, and he's like, what can I do? My body just moved. And it kind of shows how he saw, if you remember the first episode of season 1, he was one of the heroes who told Deku that, oh, don't go there, we have to wait for a proper hero to come here to stop this situation. We'll have to wait for All Might or something like that, he said. But Deku just moved, and Deku said I cannot stop myself. And so at that point of time, obviously we could see that he was not in that stage where his body would move in a type of sense, because All Might said this before, that is what indicates who's a true hero, if your body just moves and you try to help people. So he was obviously not at that stage at that point. Also the fact that he just he left, and he, after the whole situation with heroes being blamed and everything, he left. And yeah, but now finally, in this type of a situation, and a life and death situation, he awakened that hero within him. And yeah, so it's kind of interesting because they're kind of drawing a parallel with the first episode here. And we see like one character who was there finally, like, like do something that was like a, like a true hero. And you can see that, and I'm sure like from here onwards, like if he gets that opportunity, he'll probably come back to the hero force and be a proper hero from here onwards. Like this is the thing. Obviously, like there's a lot of heroes, and a lot of them does this because it's their job. But there's a very few of them who does it because they actually want to help people, and obviously it's nothing to be, ashamed of. Or it's like, I'm not really saying that, oh, that's not the way a hero should be. Everyone needs money, yeah, to live, and they need to put food on the table. So the people who are doing it just as a job, it's not really their fault. They're like that. But like I said, there are a few who are like the chosen ones who actually want to go above and beyond to help people. you know so yeah, so that he awakened that here at least. Either way, that was that. And then everyone is like reporting and saying that, oh, Dabi's like, flame is going to be a big problem. Obviously it's going above the certain temperature, and if this keeps on going, Dabi is going to just explode, or yeah, explode basically. And it's going to affect stuff for like 5 kilometer radius, and that is crazy. And within that 5 kilometer radius, there is that one like evacuation thing, that I don't know what you call them, whatever that you call it. And over there is Todoroki family over there, so that's what's going on. And they're like, what should we do in this situation? There's nobody who can do anything. Like Endeavor is there, but I don't think Endeavor can do anything in that situation. Either way, and not only that, but All For One is also on his own way, so it's like all over the place, the whole situation. So they're like, what should we do with that? And then finally All Might contacts them, and All Might is like, I have something to tell you guys. And he probably told them to, like, don't worry, like, I'll take care of All For One. You guys focus on evacuating everyone. Yeah, and then we move on to Todoroki and Ida. They are going towards All For One, but obviously Todoroki's heart is with, like Dabi, and he wants to like do something about it. Ida obviously realizes that as well. But anyways, while all this is happening, All Might contacts them, and All Might tells them to follow their heart. He tells him, Todoroki, that, just go there. Don't worry about All For One. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. You guys go. And yeah, so there you go. Now that Todoroki, finally his heart has accepted that, what, yeah, let's do this, let's follow my heart. Ida also wants to help him out because, he was the one who gave Ida like motivation, and he's also the one who like didn't let Ida move in a wrong direction and like, lose his way alongside Midoriya. Todoroki was also there. So he does like, as for someone as kind as you, I want to help you follow your, follow your goal and move towards your goal. So, like, no, not goal. Sorry, move like you. I want you to follow your heart, go towards the direction which your hearts tell you to. Your family. So I'll help you achieve that. And his engine has cooled down from the rain, so he's like, we're ready, let's do it. So yeah, they shoot off towards that direction. And I like how he gave his mask to Todoroki, because Todoroki is not really accustomed to going in such a high speed, which makes sense. Obviously, like Ida himself was probably struggling from the air current pressure, but he is way more accustomed to going in fast speed than Todoroki. So he thought it was necessary to give his mask to Todoroki. Yeah, he was struggling, obviously, but Todoroki would have struggled way more if he didn't have that mask. And so he gave the mask to him. And he's like, let's go. Yeah, and they shoot up. Also, Stain was there looking. So I'm like, okay, interesting. I wonder what type of role he'll play, in this whole situation. Because from the beginning, obviously Stain was a villain, but he wasn't really a villain in that sense. He was more of an anti-hero. So, like, Yeah, like I do wonder what he's going to do. Like I'm sure he'll have a big role to play here. We'll see. And this is something what Stain always, wanted. Like he didn't like the fact the whole the whole hero thing became a business. Like it, So true heroes, like helping each other out. People like All Might and Deku. He kind of, I guess you could say, he looked up to them, and because they're the ones who, not because of like money or anything, they truly help people because they want it. Like I was just saying a few moments ago, that hero, like this whole hero thing became a job, a business. And as soon as things become like this, people, the higher ups, they start, pulling strings and doing stuff, that is completely unnecessary, just because of money. It becomes like a whole business kind of thing, you know so that is something that Stain hated, and a lot of people hate. So seeing situations like this, as he saw here, where just people just like helping people because they want to, not because it brings them money. That is something that you know he wants to see in a world, and that is a world where everyone will be happy. So now that he's seeing like the children, like this, the future generation, doing things like this, I'm sure he's a lot more happier now with the hero situation, the hero thing. And it's interesting because in a way I feel like such a catastrophic thing happened here, like with the whole All Might, All for One, and what's the thing, Shigaraki, that whole, like they became like a huge threat now, and this is like a turning point of the hero society here. So I'm sure this all of this will end eventually, and then after it ends, when the hero society brings itself back up again, I think everything will be okay, and people will be a way more interested in helping people. Like the whole business part of, the money part of the hero thing is going to become lower. But this is human beings we're talking about. I feel like this is going to last for how long? Like one generation, maybe maximum two generations, and people are again going to start like going and moving towards greed, and then again the commercialization of hero, the business is again going to become a business, a thing that brings them money. So it'll be short lived. Like I don't think anyone can achieve true like stuff like this that is happening now in the truest sense ever. Like Deku's generation will probably carry this whole practice on, you know like not make it like a commercial business kind of thing. Maybe Deku's next generation as well will do it to a certain degree, and I think like after that everything will be the same again. People will start moving towards the whole commercialization again, and again something like this will happen, and again history will repeat itself. So it's a cycle. This is probably going to continue because humans never learn. They never learn, and they never will. They're going to did do the same mistakes over and over again, and like get a huge retaliation, like a huge, like a thing they'll get, and they'll probably mend their ways for a few generations, and then again they'll just go back to their, yeah. So just that's just how it's going to go, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I went on a little bit of a tangent there, but that's just something that I thought. Either way, so yeah, that's what's going on now. All Might is like, don't worry, I'll take care of All for One, or at least I'll stop him here. He won't be able to reach Shigaraki. And he's like, it's my turn. And then he says, like I said, he said that Shigaraki's hatred affected you so much, so you'll probably stop in front of me and try to fight me. If that didn't happen, you probably would have been on your own way towards Shigaraki. But no, you'll stop because I'm here. And yeah, so that was that. Anyways, after that, you see the whole situation with like the Todoroki family, seeing the whole situation with Dabi, and things are not looking good over there. Dabi's going crazy, and Dabi's like, Dad, look at me, and he's not even in his real proper mind. So Endeavor doesn't know what to. Obviously, Endeavor is like heartbroken, and he's remembering the past. He's remembering how like Toya used to try to show him and be like, "Oh, Dad, look, I made like a little flame thing," and he didn't care. Yeah, how much of a he remembers how much of a piece of crap he was. And yeah, he's just like, yeah, I don't know. And then obviously at this point Endeavor is like, I don't have anything else to do. What can I do in this situation? At least I'll have to protect everyone. So he grabs Toya and he's like, you know what, I cannot help you in this situation. You'll probably die, but don't worry, I'm going with you. So he grabs him and he's trying to like go up on a height, probably to just like, so that both of them can die over there. But he sees that it's not enough. There's not enough time. Like Darby is like deteriorating in such a quick manner that he's going to explode anytime, and Endeavor won't have the time to take him up. And so he's like, oh no, what should I do? But here, okay, you know what, I'm going to read this section because I'm pretty sure this section shows that Darby's ice part of his quirk awakens here, isn't it? Let me check. Okay, here we go. Ray's quirk. So you can see, like, like here it's like ice is, like there. Okay, where's the explanation? They kind of explain here. Wait a minute. No, no, not here. A little bit before, I think. Where's the part where they explain? Okay, here we go. The sense of danger you get from facing certain death, being close to death, has been known to awaken quirks. Yeah, we've seen that. On the other hand, humans have a fight or flight response, right? That is different from awakening. It's power that manifests when someone is on the verge of death. Wait, what? Okay, I don't understand. So he says, like, being close to death has been known to awaken quirks. Yeah. But he says, on the other hand, humans have a fight or flight response. Right? That is different from awakening. It's power that manifests when someone is on the verge of death. Yeah, so okay, you know what? I cannot really understand it properly, but I'm pretty sure he's saying that that little ice patch that like bloom, like you see a little flower blooming, little ice thing that came. That is his quirk, isn't it? Darby's quirk. It awakened in a situation like this when he's close to death. So this is what he wanted forever, like this part of like his ice part to properly, like bloom, and that's happening now, I guess. Yeah, anyway, so this is why Endeavor is like, I need to bear this and like live a life full of atonement. Like, I'm looking at you now, Toya. This is what you wanted, you know uh yeah. So he's like, I'm dreaming now. I'm dreaming of a day where my family's there without me. So he's like basically thinking that, yeah, I'll probably die here. So I just want a happy future for my family, the four of them, the remaining four of them to live in peace. um yeah, and then he like tries to envelop him, and he's like, I'm not going to let you die alone. And he's trying to take him up, but as we can see, it's not enough. He's like exploding from the inside, imploding, whatever you call it. But then like a gust of ice comes in, and at first I was like, oh, Todoroki's Shoto's already here. But no, it was actually their mom. um Ray, that's her name, yeah. So she's here, and she's using her ice power of the power. And you can see, like, in a little bit of a recollection, we see she went towards Darby and she was like, I need to take care of this. And she used that robot to, like, help him come over here. Um, yeah, so she's here and she's like, this is also my responsibility, like, I'm trying to cool him down. Obviously, Endeavor's like, no, it won't work, you run away. But she's like, no, this is our joint responsibility. And she apologizes to Toya. um Yeah, because that's something that she also had to do. Just like obviously Endeavor was the one who was the most at fault, but in a sense you could say, like as a mother, she wasn't able to fulfill a few of her own responsibilities as a mother, so she feels sorry for that and she wants to apologize for that. Um, the two siblings come as well, Fuyumi and Natsu. I think that was their names, yeah. And they are also like, this is also our, like we also want to help, and they're also using their eyes, to try to cool. And the Endeavor says, like, enough is enough, Dabi or Shoto. Leave, just take me. Leave your family alone. Just like leave the others alone. Just take me if you want to, you know. And yeah, and you can see here Shoto finally is like, oh, finally everyone's still watching me. Is this all that I wanted? And if this is all that I wanted, maybe I went in a wrong direction, and it's too late now to come back from it. Yeah, and there you go. So things are looking bad. He's going to explode anytime, but finally we have Todoroki and Ida come in. And Todoroki has like made like a little bit of an ice like jet, like a like an air jet, which helps in like cutting through the wind, because the way a jet or an airplane is made is so that it can easily cut through the wind. So it's like helping them increase their speed, I guess, in a way. And and not only that, they also kind of explain that he's like using heat to reduce like the resistance, the air resistance, and all that he's doing. So yeah, either way, that's helping them move extremely fast, at the speed of a jet, right? And yeah, but either way, they come in, and Ida's like, this is it, I cannot go any further. His engines are all jammed from ice, and Todoku's like, Shoto's like, don't worry, I'll take it from here. So he goes down and he starts running, and he's remembering his past and everything. Yeah, and then finally he comes in, and he uses his glacier, what he calls it, forgot its name, Aegir, Great Glacial Aegir, and he envelops the whole thing and stops the explosion. Right, and in the end, he says that, yeah, if it was only me, I wouldn't be able to stop it. Dabi's heat was way too hot than I expected, and it wouldn't be able to contain. My power wouldn't be able to contain it. My family was there, my mother, my siblings, their eyes helped me reach that threshold, and we were able to stop him. So technically, his whole family stopped him. So yeah, after that, you can see, obviously Toya's not happy. He's still cursing everyone. He's like you all are like like curse you all, like I hate you, like I hate dad the most, stuff like that he's saying, and he's crying, and it's yeah. Endeavor also apologizes, and apologizes to everyone. Apologizes to Dabi for not being there, for neglecting him. Apologize to um Ray, to because he like made her go that far, just pushed her to a corner. Apologizes to the other two siblings for neglecting them as well. Apologizes to Shoto for trying to put the whole thing on him. And that is where it ended. Right, so there you go. That was a good episode, and we have a conclusion to the Todoroki family, like, problem that we have had from the very beginning of the show. So there you go, and that was it. Right, a few things are left. I think obviously, like I said, Himiko situation is still there. We have the all for one situation. Let's see what All Might does to All for One. While we also have the Deku versus Shigaraki thing going on as well. I'm pretty sure, like there's 2 more episodes after this, so I don't think they'll be able to go deeper into the Deku versus Shigaraki. That will probably happen in the next season, which I'm guessing will be the final one. I'm assuming from the way it looks. So yeah, we'll probably deal with the Himiko situation and maybe like the All for One situation, and then next season we'll probably have Deku versus Shigaraki or whatever. We'll see. Anyways, and that is it. That was my reaction to today's episode 19. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of My Hero Academia. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.